Significant body exposure, being mostly unclothed or nearly nude, including implied nudity or clothing that barely covers genitals, buttocks, or nipples. Intimate kissing, kissing that suggests the start of a sexual interaction. Sexualized framing, content that focuses on clothed, intimate body parts through camera angles, editing, body positioning, or other methods and techniques. Sexually suggestive acts, movements or actions meant to arouse, like imitating sexual acts or highlighting intimate body parts, including thrusting, striptease, or licking objects with sexual expressions. Sexually explicit language, graphic descriptions of sexual acts, fantasies, or body parts, including kinks or fetishes. Sex product, any object or device designed to be used for sexual pleasure, like a sex toy. Not allowed. Showing penetrative sex, non-penetrative sex, or oral sex, including digital or illustrated images like manga, physical sexual arousal or stimulation. Fetish or kink behavior, such as BDSM, or sexual behavior involving a focus on specific body parts. Nudity of adults or young people, including digital or illustrated images like manga. Significant body exposure of young people, such as wearing only underwear or lingerie. Facilitating access to sexual services such as offering or asking for sexual acts, sexual chats, or imagery or pornography. Showing young people engaging in intimate kissing, sexually suggestive acts, or sexualized framing. Sexually explicit language involving or directed at young people. In some regions, adults use sexually explicit language or show or promote sex products. Learn more about CSAM and youth sexual and physical abuse. If ineligible and age restricted. Significant adult body exposure, such as wearing only nipple covers or underwear that doesn't cover most of the buttocks. In some regions, moderate adult body exposure, such as the side breast or partial exposure of the buttocks that would be typically covered based on cultural norms. Adults engaging in intimate kissing, sexually suggestive acts, or sexualized framing. If ineligible. In some regions, documentary, educational, medical, fictional, or artistic content that shows non-explicit adult sexualized behaviors or certain types of body exposure. Showing young people in clothing that reveals cleavage or outlines intimate body parts. Allowed. Body exposure in everyday social contexts, such as wearing a swimsuit at a pool. Nudity of infants during childbirth. Implied nudity, partial buttocks or bare chest or breasts of infants and toddlers under 4. Bare breasts of men and boys, including transgender and intersex people and non-binary people. Kissing in non-intimate situations, such as a kiss on the cheek or a quick kiss on the lips. Documentary, educational, medical, fictional, or artistic content that includes non-explicit adult sexualized behaviors or certain types of body exposure. Certain types of nudity and body exposure that are part of cultural behaviors and settings like breastfeeding and traditional dress festivals, e.g. carnival. Reproductive health and sex education content, including showing sexual health products like condoms or diaphragms for educational or informational purposes. Sexual language used in non-sexual contexts such as humor or stand-up comedy. Shocking and graphic content. TikTok is a place to discover content that sparks joy, not shock or disgust. We don't allow anything extremely gory, disturbing, or violent, especially when it could cause psychological harm. Some content that's less graphic or shared in the public interest may be allowed, but it may be viewable only for users 18 and older or ineligible for the FYF. This includes excessive blood, graphic physical altercations, graphic footage of events that would otherwise violate our rules but are in the public interest to view, such as wars and major disasters, graphic fictional violence, moments leading up to a serious accident or injury, even if the injury itself isn't shown. We may also add a warning to help you manage your experience, especially for potentially distressing scenes. More information? Depictions of real-world, graphic incidents and violence such as torture, the moment of someone's death, or the shooting of an individual. Dead bodies. Graphic injury such as dismembered, mutilated, charred, or burned bodies. Bleeding that is significant or the focus of content. Fighting between individuals that may cause physical injury. Graphic incidents, violence, or injury in public interest contexts, such as during war or natural disasters. Keep in mind that some of the most graphic imagery, such as the moment of an individual's violent death or mutilation, is generally not allowed.